Okay, welcome back to Speculate to Accumulate. This is Series 2, Episode 3. It's only going to be a quick one. As you can see, I am on my own. I've actually got a camera lady today just to record this. So it's going to be a quick one. We're going to have a fourfold with just teams to win like last week, and a sixfold both teams to score. Aidan sent his picks over to me. So here we go. First pick is going to be one of mine. It's going to be Bradford to beat Stevenage. So going for this game purely based on the price at evens against the Stevenage side, who are usually a poor side. At least they were last season. I know they've took 4 points from the first two games in League 2 this season. But yeah, Bradford, they're yet to record 3 points. They've got 2 draws on the board so far from the first 2 games. But I hope they can use this as a cornerstone to turn their fortunes with the home advantage. And yeah, so that's going to be the first pick. The second pick, we're going to have Colchester away at newly promoted Barrow. So I'm going to go for an away win at odds of 9-5, so near enough 2-1 against the newly promoted side. Colchester have taken 4 points from the first 2 games, whereas Barrow, they've only taken 1 point in League 2 this season. And Colchester are a side who are always sniffing around the playoffs. They finished 8th last season, just as the season was ended due to the pandemic. So they just missed out on the playoffs, so they're always there or thereabouts. And Aidan, his first pick, he's gone for Ipswich to beat Rochdale. So he's put early leaders Ipswich have won both league games this season 2-0, whilst Rochdale were beaten on the opening day of the season to the league newcomers Swindon before a 0-0 draw at home to Portsmouth last week. His second pick, he's gone for Cambridge to beat Tranmere. So table toppers Cambridge have scored 8 goals and are yet to concede in the league this season, winning both of the games. Tranmere are yet to score in all 3 of the games this season across all competitions. So the fourfold is as follows. We're going to have Bradford to beat Stevenage, Colchester to beat Barrow, Ipswich to beat Rochdale, and Cambridge to beat Tranmere. Not sure on the odds, but I'm guessing it's going to be alright because Bradford are at evens and Colchester are at 9-5. So both teams to score. First free pick's going to be Aidan's, second free picks are going to be mine. The first pick for Aidan, he's gone for Crystal Palace versus Everton, and he's put Palace will be going into this full of confidence after the victory at Old Trafford last week, whilst Everton were involved in a big 7-goal thrill themselves too. His second pick, he's gone for Doncaster versus Bristol Rovers. So Doncaster landed both teams to score in both the league games this season, whilst Bristol drew 1-1 at Sunderland and lost 2-0 when hosting Ipswich last week. 2 of the last 4 head-to-head games between these 2 sides have landed both teams to score. And Aidan's third pick, he's gone for Fleetwood versus Wimbledon. So 2 both teams to score favourites go head-to-head. Fleetwood have landed both teams to score in all 5 of their league games this season across all competitions, including scoring 2 against Everton, which is good. Wimbledon have landed both teams to score in 4 of 5 games this season, with only one was a 2-0 loss. A 2-0 victory against Brighton's Kids in the EFL Trophy. My first pick on the both teams to score is going to be Salford versus Forest Green. So both sides have taken 4 points from their opening 2 games, which should make for a close game. Very quick notes on these ones from me. Plymouth versus Shrewsbury. Plymouth have landed both teams to score in their opening. Plymouth have had both teams to score in both of their opening 2 games in League 1 this season, whereas Shrewsbury have had 1 out of 2 where both teams to score have landed. Accrington versus Oxford is going to be my third pick. So Accrington failed to score in a game failed to score in a game back in February, so that was months ago. Oxford have scored in 4 of the previous 5 away games, and 4 of the 5 last meetings between these 2 sides have all ended with both teams scoring. So the both teams to score sixfold is as follows. We're going to have Crystal Palace versus Everton, Doncaster versus Bristol Rovers, Fleetwood versus Wimbledon, Salford versus Forest Green, Plymouth versus Shrewsbury, and Accrington versus Oxford United. Last week didn't go too good on the accumulators, but it's silly season at the moment. First few games of the season, it's hard to gauge where the form's coming from, and also there's no fans in the ground, so it's making it really tough to try and pick some winners. But hopefully we'll have something from the fourfold or the both teams to score this week. But until next week, hopefully we'll have Aidan back. We're just 2 busy people, I suppose. Hopefully we'll be back together next weekend, and we'll be back then. Peace.